How to harness a child into a car seat. A properly used car seat can reduce the risk of fatal injury by 70%. When you place your child into their car seat, there are a few things you should check each time to ensure they are properly harnessed. First, make sure your child's back and bottom are fully supported by the back and the bottom of the car seat.
For an infant, you may need to take their hips and help guide them into the back of the car seat, since they tend to sit a little bit forward or sit scrunched up.
Next, check the shoulder strap height.
You can see that there are a number of slots, and that's the height that corresponds with your child's height.
In a rear-facing car seat, the strap should be in a position at or just below your child's shoulder height.
So you can see on this demonstration doll, we would need to lower these straps to the position that's right at their shoulder height. To make that adjustment, you'll take baby out of the car seat, flip the car seat around to see the back harness here. You can make that adjustment by taking the straps off the metal splitter plate, and I recommend doing one at a time so you don't accidentally get them twisted. It will slide right through into the front of the car seat, and then you can pull it all the way out and re-thread it into whichever position is best for your child's size. Once you do that, you take it and you can clip it back into the metal splitter plate. If your child's height is ever in between two of the shoulder strap levels, for example, you can see that this shoulder height is in between the lowest and the second level, you do want to choose the one that is lower. You always want shoulder straps to be right at their shoulder height or just below shoulder height. What we don't want to do is use any aftermarket pillows or inserts. Those haven't been safety tested with your car seat, so you do only want to use pillows or inserts that come with your car seat. Every car seat is going to have different rules and regulations on where exactly you're attaching this harness strap to, so be sure to read your manual each time you're making any adjustments to your car seat.
In a forward-facing car seat, the strap should be at or just above your child's shoulder height.
Sitting more similar to how an adult seatbelt would sit on us, we want the shoulder straps to be at or just above the child's shoulder height, never below. And this is the biggest difference between harnessing a child forward-facing versus harnessing them in a rear-facing car seat. You make that adjustment on the back of the car seat the same you would with an infant car seat.
Now, look at the crotch buckle position. Unless your car seat manual says otherwise, it should be in the slot closest to, but not underneath your child.
Closest to baby's body without them sitting on it. So again, you have two options to adjust this forward as baby grows, as long as they're still within the height and weight requirements of the seat.
With the harness and the buckle in the right positions, you're ready to secure the straps.
Once you know that it's adjusted to fit the height of baby, we can go ahead and start buckling them in.
Make sure they lie flat with no twists as you buckle.
The straps are nice and flat over their body. And then we can start to buckle baby in. We want to make sure that if we're seeing any twists in the webbing like this, that we're correcting it each time we use the car seat. So if there's ever any twists, you want to correct those. This is a really common place that the belt will begin to get twisted over with use. Just correct it each time so that way everything lays flat and smooth along the child's body. We'll clip everything in. We've heard both the crotch buckle and the chest plate. They have a nice audible snap, so we know that they're secured properly. But you can also give them a little tug to make sure that it's all good.
To tighten, use the strap at the front of the car seat.
Pull all of the slack up to baby's shoulders. You can see here down at baby's hips, slack might hide down there, but when we pull it all the way up, it gets tight there down around their legs. Once everything's buckled in, the chest plate and the crotch buckle, you can go ahead and begin to tighten. So by pulling at the strap at the foot of the car seat, it will tighten up at their shoulders. Each time you install baby in, you'll tighten it up. And then again, there's a button in the same area that you'll push to loosen the harness each time. You'll push on the button in the front and pull it out at the shoulders.
Use the pinch test at the collarbone.
If you're able to pinch up slack in your child's harness, then it is too loose. You want it to be tight enough that you're unable to pinch up any of that slack at their collarbone on both sides.
Keep tightening until it's snug. Finally, slide the chest clip to armpit level. This helps to keep the harness properly positioned across your child's chest.
We'll move it up again to armpit level, a nice straight line from armpit, chest plate to armpit. If you're not sure where baby's armpits are because they're sitting a little bit more compact, or maybe they have a baggy shirt on, you could take your fingers, give them a little tickle, and make sure that it's a nice straight line. It needs to sit up nice and high to prevent these shoulder straps from sliding off of baby's arm there. So you do want to check each of these things each time you harness baby into the car seat. They grow so much, and each time you're taking them in and out of the car seat, you'll likely be tightening and loosening it to make sure that it still fits them, that they haven't grown and needed this shoulder strap adjusted, and that it's tight to them each time you're using it.
If you're in the Toronto area, you can bring your car and your car seat to Sick Kids Hospital for a car seat education appointment. Click the link in the description below for more information.